Pastor Matthew Ashimolowo sets the tone of the book by challenging readers to refuse to surrender to failure, defeat, or despair. He boldly declares that life's dead ends are not the end when God is involved. The central heartbeat of the book is this: if God hasn't said it's over, then it's not over. He explains that our perception of finality is often flawed, and what looks like an end is simply a pause or a process in God's greater plan. Glowing Star chapter by chapter insights and themes. Small Blue Diamond Chapter 1. Perceived end versus divine timing. Many people confuse delay with denial or a crisis with conclusion. Pastor Ashimolowo challenges the reader to look at problems through the lens of eternity, not emotion. He uses the story of Lazarus, John 11, to show that even death doesn't limit God. Jesus delayed on purpose so that God's glory could be revealed. Old key lesson: God's delays are often divine setups for greater glory. Small Blue Diamond Chapter 2. Faith that refuses to quit. This chapter emphasizes active, resilient faith. Drawing from Hebrews 11, he highlights that true faith perseveres even when the answer tarries. He warns against being moved by sight or emotions, and instead urges readers to anchor their hope in God's Word. Old key lesson: faith isn't silent. It declares, believes, and persists. Small Blue Diamond Chapter 3. What do you see? Ashimolowo speaks about vision and perspective, referring to the story of the 12 spies in Numbers 13. He explains that how you see yourself and your situation determines your response. Caleb and Joshua saw possibility where others saw defeat. Old key lesson: the enemy isn't the situation, it's your perception. Small Blue Diamond Chapter 4. Speaking life in dead situations. Words are not casual. They're containers of power. He teaches that what you confess consistently is what you eventually experience. Quoting Proverbs 18 verse 21, he reminds readers that life and death are in the power of the tongue. Old key lesson: your victory or defeat is first spoken before it is seen. Small Blue Diamond Chapter 5. The God of Comebacks. The Bible is filled with stories of comebacks. David after failure and sin. Job after loss and sickness. Peter after denying Jesus. Pastor Ashimolowo assures readers that God is in the business of restoring broken people. Old key lesson: failure is not final. With God, restoration is always possible. Small Blue Diamond Chapter 6. Let God finish your story. We often want to write the ending ourselves, but God is the author and finisher of our faith. Hebrews 12 verse 2. Even when it feels like the story has ended in defeat, God has a plot twist ready. Old key lesson: the author of your life still has the pen in his hand. Trust his process. Fire powerful scriptural principles from the book. Romans 8 verse 28. All things work together for good. Job 14:7-9. There is hope for a tree, even if it's cut down. 2 Corinthians 4:8-9. Struck down, but not destroyed. Micah 7 verse 8. When I fall, I shall arise. Joel 2 verse 25. God restores the years the locust has eaten. Speech balloon practical applications. Never declare your season over. What looks like an end may be a beginning. Pray, speak, and act in alignment with God's promises. Avoid comparison. Your journey is unique. Refuse bitterness or resentment. During delay, bitterness blinds and blocks breakthrough. Surround yourself with people of faith, not mourners or mockers. Writing hand real-life testimonies, highlighted in the book. Pastor Ashimolowo shares stories of individuals told they'd never walk again, yet they now run. Families who were financially bankrupt but are now business moguls. Marriages that were on the brink of divorce but got restored. Old key message: God's grace turns graves into gardens. Book's final thoughts: your situation may look hopeless, but your God is never helpless. Pastor Matthew Ashimolowo ends with a call to hope. No matter what is happening, don't surrender. There is a season of restoration ahead. Your story is still unfolding. As long as there is breath in your lungs and faith in your heart, it's not over until God says it's over. If you want to grow your faith and knowledge of God's Word, like and subscribe for more insightful and faith-lifting book summary. Also, get a copy of this book for depths.